a look into the traditional and modern music of Costa Rica. Like many other Latin American cultures, Costa Rica holds music dear. As time goes by, Spanish beats adapted the native tempos to create the distinct folkloric music of Costa Rica. Besides Costa Rica's proprietary genres, the people listen to Latin, American, and British modern rock. But when it comes to dancing, most residents like the conventional Latin beats of merengue, salsa, bolero, and cumbia. The people often enjoy flirting wildly while dancing at discs and dance halls during the weekends. Music is basically everywhere in Costa Rica. Below is a list of different music styles popular in Costa Rica. Types of music in Costa Rica. Folk music. Guanacaste. Costa Rican folk music refers to the conventional rhythms made by regular citizens for the entertainment of the majority. Over the years, folk music is replicated and changed. In Costa Rica, there are 4 different styles of folk music. Música Guanacaste from Guanacaste, Música Aldeana from Central Valley, Música Limonense from the Caribbean, and Música Generalina from San Isidro del Generalina from San Isidro del General. The beats of Guanacaste are a vital part of the country's musical heritage. It uses the sound of marimba, a form of big wood-neck xylophone, and embraces different styles, including puntos, caligeras, and paranderas. Caligeras. This region's music is closely knitted with its dances, which include attractive flourishes and conventional costume. Central Valley. Also known as peasant serenades, the folk music in Central Valley is heavily influenced by Spanish melodies. You can easily tell that the folk music is from Central Valley because each stanza has a continuous count which is longer than the music. Caribbean. The Caribbean folkloric music is a mixture of different rhythms from the Central Valley, Spain, and the Caribbean islands. Sink it. This second form is a famous Costa Rican musical genre that incorporates snare drums, bass drums, and clarinets. Son. This third branch is established from various syncopated beats of Puerto Rico, Spain, Cuba, Panama, and the Dominican Republic. San Isidro del General. San Isidro del General is a tiny city in Costa Rica. It has a separate culture from the rest of the country, which explains its distinctive folkloric beats. Classical music. Costa Rica is also not behind in terms of classical music. Some of the country's significant fonts in classical music are the Costa Rican Youth Symphony Orchestra, the Costa Rican Chamber Opera, and the National Symphony Choir. The National Symphony Orchestra itself is praised internationally under the direction of Jose Komatsu, from classical guitar to grand symphony orchestras and pianists. The National Theater of San Jose holds various concerts. Other venues that hold amazing classical music programs include the Costa Rican and North American Cultural Center and Teatro Mozart. Jazz is another staple in the music scene of Costa Rica. If you go around Escazú and San Jose, you can find a lot of jazz cafes and restaurants that present new acoustic and jazz musicians. There's so much jazz talent potential in this country. Editus, the country's most popular jazz group, has won international awards, including the 2000 Grammy for Best Latin Pop Presentation. When you go to the Caribbean coast, the most popular music style you'll hear is reggae. One of the popular local bars in the country is La Mochila, which holds Costa Rica reggae nights each Friday. Reggaeton is a fusion of urban beats, Jamaican dancehall, and Latin beats. This makes Spanish-language songs famous among the country's teenagers and the regulars in the dance club. It's very famous in San Jose street music and alternatively used for making unforgettable advertisement campaigns. Calypso. One of the most famous calypso musicians in Costa Rica is Walter Ferguson, whose songs include narratives of his childhood in Panama. One of the most famous calypso musicians in Costa Rica is Walter Ferguson, whose songs include narratives of his childhood in Panama. His songs are a perfect demonstration of Afro-Caribbean culture. People in the Costa Rican dance clubs jive into the beats of salsa, cumbia, merengue, and other Latin American tempos. Who are the modern Costa Rican musicians? Famous modern musicians in the country include Cantares, Balerum, Gandhi, Evolucion, El Parque, Akasha, Gaviota, Debiota, Debbie Nova, and Persanse. Unfortunately, Malpays, one of nation's favorite bands, lost its lead singer, Fidel Gamboa, in August 2011.